Hey guys, SeanB here. Today I want to give my thoughts and some feedback for the Summoners War World Championship that just finished a couple of days ago. And in short, I kind of liked it. Weird. And before you say, oh, Comtus is feeding him money to say he liked the event. Nah, man. I bash Comtus all the time, from top to bottom. But honestly, I think you gotta give credits where credits is due. And that entire event in a package was pretty good. I'm fully aware of the RTA problem that everybody knows about. The bots, the violent proc, the unrewarding nature of RTA. I've been telling that to come to us community manager for years, and sometimes they do something about it. The dev, they put in some changes, but hopefully in the future we will see more fixes to RTA. I can also say that RTA overall is a very shitty experience for majority of the player base. Even the people who play RTA feel shitty, but we do it anyway because we're playing Summoners War. We are a bunch of masochists. So I want to talk about the stuff that I liked about the event and the stuff that people are talking about on the street nowadays. First, this is a free event that was pretty well produced in the middle of a pandemic. If you don't watch the thing, it's totally fine too. If you say that you have to watch for the code, come on dude, there's Reddit, and you can even go into the in-game chat to ask for the code when you wake up tomorrow, and everything's gonna be fine again. So if you actually turn up to watch, you either don't like it, and I don't know what you're doing to yourself, maybe you just like pain in general, you were kind of interested, or you got nothing else going on anyway. So you can't complain, right? It's free. You got a choice to watch or you don't. About the qualities of the matches themselves, mostly they were okay, and sometimes we do get good moments, like in the Asia Pacific qualifier we get Cleave, in the EU qualifier we get Copper Bulldozer, and then once in a while we get some other fun matches. But overall I think it was okay. There were actually much less Gani Hathor compared to before, much more Sierra Chiwu Beast Rider make matches way faster. If you really dive into the details of RTA and look past the RNG, you can learn a lot of things about how the meta actually works, because I've been to many fighter accounts. They have older unit, they complain about how they can't do RTA, but they just refuse to learn how to pick ban and how to make correct play and how to win an RTA match. And in these matches, you get to see how the meta is really defined, with double speed lead stripper into control, or you go very heavy tanks into healing, and what you need to ban to make your team successful. But a lot of people refuse to do that. They refuse to learn the mistake that the top player make, or the correct play that the top player make, to put yourself in a good situation to receive good RNG. Because if you count the number of procs, maybe both were equal, but the person who put themselves in a good spot that when one proc happen, you win, or the person who put themselves in a bad spot where even if you get 4 procs in a row, nothing's gonna happen. So if you can look past that and actually dive into the details of the matches to really pick out what they do and what kind of unit skill set that were favorable and how to further make your RTA better, then I think it was a very good showcase of just continuous display of the meta, one after another, what is strong against what, like every single matches. You can see that. So it was pretty enjoyable for me to watch personally and cast and learn from the top player if I decide to look past the bullshit RNG. Behind that, there's stuff to learn as well. Also, if you look at this way, I find it very funny. A bunch of rich people are getting stressed out for no reason, no fame, no money. Even if they win a couple $1,000, that is what they spend this game in a month or a week. So they are getting stressed out. They are playing for absolutely nothing, to be entertainment for the public. And I don't know, I find it really funny. I'm just a bunch of rich guy trying to just duke out in RNG, and we just sit here and like, haha, XD, we got nothing to lose. So I don't know why people are complaining like come to us having this tournament is doing a dishonor to their family or some shit like that. Like, people were born into elite of esport family, and looking at this is like, oh my god. What? I don't know, I just find it really funny. Another thing that I like about the tournament is that it is a sign that the game is still pretty healthy. They still have a bunch of money to just put in this tournament and actually have very big prizes as well, which mean they're not running out of money soon, which means we're still gonna have content soon, which is great. One can say, hey, they can use that money to put into balance patches and all that stuff. I don't think that's just how it's gonna work like that. There's only that amount of people and commenters doing balance patch, and they don't want to just flip the game over every single balance patch, right? It's still gonna be like a gradual change in meta and all that stuff. And do you see every other mobile game around in a genre that introduce new character every single month or every couple weeks? New character, because they got so much money to spend to develop new character to milk you. And every new character is just gonna be the new meta. That's gonna be a new strongest thing. And you have to summon for it. And because there's pity and dupes of characters will make a big difference. You gotta summon dupe of the new character just to milk you even further. I don't think they really make a lot from doing this tournament. What's there to make, right? You don't have to pay to watch. There's literally one sponsor, Google Play. And that's about it. I don't know what they make from these tournaments. Look at every other gacha game around. There's like 0 tournaments that big in this kind of scale as well. So I think it's a sign that they just got so much money. Game is healthy. They'd be like, hey, let's give these whales, you know, a tournament to entertain themselves. Now let's talk about the things that people are talking about on the street these days. First is the term esport. So nobody called this shit esport except for commenters. To me, it's like a parody that they're doing, like call themselves esport and shit. Like nobody actively just go around to be the ambassador of Summoners or esport until somebody just has to be like, oh my god, they calling it esport again. And then there are another bunch of people who probably want to piss off the guy who just complained by putting in dictionary definition of esport, and then they just go on and go on. But nobody just go around and be like Summoners or esport, Summoners or esport. Like nobody cares what they call their thing is. There's absolutely no way any esport organization will look at Summoners and be like, yo, that is untapped esport business right there. No. Do you see any sponsor besides Google Play who literally hosts the app? Like nobody take this shit seriously besides come to us just want to have a name to slap on their Summoners or esport channel. Like nobody cares. So why are we getting so worked up about? Like it's not like because they called it esport, next day or next year there's gonna be another esport tournament for Epic 7 and then they're gonna call it esport. Next we have the RNG problem. And I thought that is like the nature of Summoners already. Like you sign up for this shit. It's not like this is new game, right? We've been playing this for 3 months. Everybody who playing that tournament fully expect shitty RNG is gonna happen. So why are we crying so much about just RNG in general? I don't get it. Like we sign up for this shit. Unless you bet your friend $10 that Obama is gonna win and then you lost that $10, then I guess that makes sense. But I thought we all gonna agree on this, that this game is just an RNG fest layer on top of one another. At least we have winner bracket and loser bracket in the qualifier, so that, hey, let's say Skid had very bad RNG in the first day in Korea qualifying, then he win the entire loser bracket just to show that he was just unlucky on the first day. So if you play this game, you have to accept that RNG is a very big factor in everything you do. That's how they frustrate you, that's how they make money. And if you don't really enjoy RNG, once again, why are you playing again? You should be moving on to playing with things that has less RNG so that you don't have to be frustrated all the time. Weird, right? We're all frustrated, but we're still playing this game. I try my best to always find enjoyment in whatever I watch, I consume, I do, so that my life is not shitty. Because if I look at things like, oh my god, negative here, negative there, negative everywhere, isn't real life negative enough already? Why do you have to go on a game and a tournament to be like so negative about shit? Even though there's stuff need to be fixed, for sure. That's why we give feedback. That's why we give constructive criticism. That's why I always talk to come to us community manager to give my thoughts on certain things. But if you just keep looking at the negative stuff, then I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. Waking up to make YouTube video, turning on Reddit, YouTube, comments, Twitch, and people are just like shitting on this entire thing. And RTA is pretty much the only reason I play this game anymore, because it is some sort of a competition between me and a random stranger, and I don't know, it's fun. I'm always just trying to hold on to something positive and summoners want to enjoy playing and making, because if I don't, then oh, that's gonna be ouch, not good. So thank you so much for watching. I don't know what this video was about, just want to talk, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.